Good evening, Southeast Texas and Southwest Louisiana. I'm meteorologist Lucas Bostwick. We're taking a look at satellite and radar over the past 3 hours, and this is sponsored by Switch Electric. We can see that there's really nothing to talk about except some showers that are just offshore, and they're well offshore in the Gulf, so nothing really to talk about, and it has just been an absolutely beautiful day out there. Relative humidity values are really low, dew points are low, and the temperature's not bad at all. Only in the upper 80s today. And let's take a look at current temperatures right now, sponsored by Do Good Credit Union. And we can see that we have quite a few low 80s right now starting to show up, especially in our northern regions. Look at that, 80 in Leesville now. It's already starting to drop the temperatures. Meanwhile, we have upper 80s in a lot of other areas. So definitely starting to cool down. And off to our east, it's also beginning to cool down as the sun starts to set. If we take a look at temperatures, sponsored by Dana Simmons Real Estate, we see that we have a lot of pleasant temperatures across the country overall. It's not too bad. It's actually pretty normal for September, if not a little bit cooler than normal for a lot of areas, although still pretty hot in Phoenix, for example, at 104 degrees. But overall, not bad at all for September. Regional view is showing that we have a lot of temperatures that are in the 80s in general in the south, so not too bad out there, and a lot of much drier air moving in as well. But tonight is really going to be nice for our region especially, and we're going to talk a little bit about that some more in a minute. But for now, let's look at Futurecast, and we see that we have quite a few clear skies overnight, but we don't really expect anything of clouds of any nature, so that's some good news there. And that was going to allow the temperatures to fall even more. As we get into the daytime, we still aren't going to see too many clouds move in. At noon, we still see some clouds starting to show up around Baton Rouge in that region, but they are spreading a little bit west and some showers are possible at that direction, but we don't expect any showers at all to reach our area, so that's some good news if you're not looking for some rain. And then the tropics, as far as they're concerned, very quiet, don't have anything to talk about, and historically the peak of hurricane season, September 10th, today is the 8th of September, and we still I've not yet had another major hurricane. We've only had one hurricane this entire season. So far, it's actually running a bit below average compared to expectations. So we'll see if that trend continues, but some good news. We don't have anything to talk about that's threatening the Gulf for at least the next probably 7 to 10 days at least. So that's some great news. As far as our Futurecast is concerned locally, we see that we have that cold front that's stationed well offshore, and it really and truly just kind of stays out there and keeps all that moisture just sitting offshore, and it doesn't even allow many clouds to come back in. We have so much dry air filtering in from the northeast, there's just not a lot of opportunities for much moisture to return anytime soon. Maybe possibly a little bit on Wednesday evening, but just a small chance of rain for then. And we'll see that on atmospheric moisture. Tomorrow is still very, very dry with those whites and kind of darker kind of beige colors, and that just indicates we have a lot of dry air over the region. And we see that the dry air starts to kind of filter out, and it's a little bit more moist on Thursday, but still not very moist. It's still pretty dry overall. And then we see on Friday, it continues to stay dry into Saturday. So even into Sunday, it's still a little bit, maybe possibly a little bit more moisture, but not much. So it's going to stay dry for a while. As far as lows are concerned, though, tonight, it's going to be cool out there. In fact, we're looking at possibly record lows that are possible for the morning, and we'll see if that actually comes to fruition. But it's looking like we have lows possibly in the upper 50s for our northern regions, around 60 in the southern regions. So very cool out there. Further southwest, it'll be in the upper 60s in general in the Brazoria County region. And then at Galveston, still pretty warm there at 78 because of all the water. But the rest of the regions should be considerably cooler in the morning compared to this morning. And then tomorrow, highs are going to be around 90 in general. A lot of upper 80s still pretty likely, but overall not too bad, especially considering that we're in September now and our average high is 91, so not bad at all for our highs tomorrow. In our 7-day outlook, it calls for a high of 89 tomorrow, but that 60 low on Tuesday morning is going to be nice. Again, 64 Wednesday morning, still cool. And then our highs start to kind of come up as we progress through the work week, and our lows start to come up a little bit as well. Southwest Louisiana, 60 in the morning, and then again 67 on Wednesday morning. Still cool. The cool weather is not going away for lows anytime soon, so definitely get out there, enjoy it, and take advantage of this unusually cool pattern we're in. But again, highs, will start to come up a little bit and be at slightly above average by the end of the week. But humidity should not be too terrible anytime soon. So definitely enjoy this dry weather while you can. Be sure to like and subscribe our Facebook channel if you already haven't, and check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/@GulfCoastWX. All right, everybody, have a good evening.